Warning: the following content is controversial and might be disturbing for some audiences. Viewer discretion advised. Dr. Africa, Body Language Part 7. The Devil is in the Details by Michael Israel. Red TV. Silence is betrayal. If you know the truth and don't say the truth, then the blood is on your hands. Moving forward, if you watch the remainder of this video, it's up to you to forward the truth. Matthew chapter 6, verse 22 through 23. The light of the body is the eye. If therefore thine eye be single, the whole body shall be full of light. But if thine eye be evil, the whole body shall be full of darkness. If therefore the light that is in thee be darkness, how great is that darkness? The eyes are the windows to the soul. We've heard this throughout our entire life, and this is true. In this video, not only are you going to see that the eyes are the windows to the soul, but the reaction that follows it gives so much truth. R.I.P. to Dr. Africa. Though this show is not to engulf in his body of work, but to pay the respects and show the body language. Ephesians chapter 6, verses 12 through 13. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Wherefore, take unto you the whole armor of Yahweh, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand. We fight not against flesh and blood. We are essentially stars wrapped in a meat suit. And when we're not careful, we can forget that feuding is a spiritual thing. It has something to do with principalities and powers and against rulers of the darkness of this world. Throughout this video, you're going to notice a lot of principalities and spiritual wickedness going on. And you're going to see a whole lot of it. Just keep in mind that the eyes are the windows to the soul, and that we fight not against flesh and blood. Even though you may see two human beings, it's more than human beings. We're dealing with principalities here. Keep that in mind.
Hello, my name is Dr. Melanie Stevenson.
Okay, let's get into this. I want you to notice her facial expression and her tone of voice. In this initial video, she's almost trying her hardest not to smile, and she's trying to keep her composure.
Hello, my name is Dr. Melanie Stevenson. I am the wife of Dr. Laila Olela Africa. And I'm sorry to tell you that he has made his transition to rebirth. I wanted to come to you and let you know firsthand that it was not the FBI or the CIA.
Listen, the soul cannot make this stuff up. Her lips are saying one thing, but her eyes and expression are saying another. Why is she laughing? Why is she saying that the FBI and the CIA didn't do this? What's so funny about that? What's so funny about that? If he just died, what's so funny about that?
I wanted to come to you and let you know firsthand that it was not the FBI or the CIA. Let you know firsthand that it was not the FBI or the CIA. That it was not the FBI or the CIA.
It was not the FBI or the CIA.
He lived life on his own terms, and he transitioned on his own terms. He told me to tell you guys that he lived 74 Black years, and that's a little bit more than what the average has to live. He said it's not the quantity of life, but it's the quality of life, and he had a great quality of life. We appreciate all of your support and all of your love. He wanted me to tell all of his students that it's time for his soldiers to rise up and to live out everything that they know and that they've been taught so they can heal our culture. I am so sorry that I have to bring this information to you. He would like me to carry on his legacy, and that I shall do. His website, everything is still up and going. His supplements and everything are still uncompromised. I appreciate all your support and your donations. We love you. Dr. Africa love you. He showed you that. He spent lots of time writing these books, doing these lectures, and traveling all over the country. So for myself and my late husband, we love you. And we'll just talk, I'll talk to you soon, and just let Dr. Africa's, let his legacy live on. You know, don't let what he did be in vain. I will keep all of you updated on his memorial service, which we know that it will be within a few months because of everything that's going on in the world. But you'll definitely be posted, and I'm actually open to having memorials in more than one place because I know that, you know, Dr. Africa was loved and is loved all over. So we'll visit that a little later, but just I'll keep you posted in social media to let you know when the first memorial service will be held. And again, thank you for your support, and I love all of you.
You know, if you had 10 people in the room and you asked the question, was this ingenuous or was it legit? And there'll be a lot of opinions. But the eyes don't lie and the expressions don't lie. There's something up. And in the midst of the pandemic, Dr. Africa died. He would be the first to tell us what's what and the truth about things and the remedies for these types of things. And it was calculated that he died right before things really, really popped off. Another thing that I want you to notice is that after this death, this video was made, and you would think that maybe to some, wearing all white would be permissible. It's clean, it's holy, it's pure, it's lovely. But she's wearing something like bloody. It doesn't go with the theme, it doesn't go with the situation at hand. If your husband just died, maybe from a woman's point of view, would you want to wear a dress that looked like it was draped in blood?
Let's give it up for Dr. Africa.
Okay, so we're gonna sell some products.
I'll take your place for a second. Let me speak.
Yeah, tell them about the products over there. Oh, y'all didn't know I could stand up? I can stand up.
How's everyone doing?
Words can't even begin to explain the animosity that's going on right now in this scene. I chopped the video up, but Africa was speaking for a good minute. Dr. Africa was speaking, and she interrupts and says, "Take your place." So demanding. She says, "Take your place." Now, mind you, this is in a crowded room. He talked for so long that jealousy brought a sense of urgency for her to also speak as a doctor. She goes by the name of Dr. Stevenson. She doesn't even carry the name Dr. Africa for whatever reasons. As Dr. Steven sits down, she grabs the mic like it's full of germs. She barely wants to even touch it. This could be a feminine trait, but it's just so much tension in the air. Dr. Africa waves his arm like, okay, I'm going to get off. In the initial frame here, Dr. Africa is sitting down, legs ever so gently crossed, relaxed and chilling. He's looking up like, what are you doing? I'm doing a show, babe. And she dang near has her hand on her crouch. She's gripping her dress ever so tightly, very, very anxiously wanting to sit in his seat. For some reason, she has to talk because he's taking the limelight. He's talking too much, and she wants to talk.
Let's give it up for Dr. Africa.
Okay, so we're gonna sell some products.
I'll take your place for a second. Let me speak.
Yeah, tell them about the products over there. Oh, y'all didn't know I could stand up?
The audience is so hypnotized, they don't even know what's going on right here. It's an uneven exchange. They don't even touch crossing paths. They bump elbows and, dang near want to apologize. You know, he's so shocked, Dr. Africa, that he has to get out the chair and, look down and almost play an act like, yeah, this is a part of the show. We're switching it up. See?
Good. It's good to see my brothers and sisters in the house. Did you know how powerful you are? If you know how powerful you are, stick your fist in the air. Hi, stick your fist if you know you're powerful. That's what I'm talking about. I'm powerful too, so I stick my fist in the air as well. Thank you, my brothers and sisters.
She is so upset right now that her energy is being portrayed to the crowd, but she's trying to go about it in a black power, quote unquote, way. And it's not about being vicious, it's not about being powerful. She's using anger as an escape. I'm going to let you watch a little bit of this, and I want you to notice her reaction throughout.
I want to tell you that your body tells everything. It don't lie. Okay? So when somebody asks you how you doing, a lot of times you say I'm doing good, but it don't look like it. Okay?
This is almost so embarrassing to watch. Her cards are all over the place, and she's just showing her hand. She is not the one to hide emotion. She's trying to talk about something real, but she's not lying about what she just said. She said a lot of times people ask you how you doing, and you say you're doing good, and you're not. And she keeps saying, okay, like she's enforcing it. Like, you better get this. Okay? Like, it's almost a chastisement, like somebody got in trouble. She is so upset right now, and she can't hide it. You cannot hide this.
So when somebody asks you how you doing, a lot of times you say I'm doing good, but it don't look like it. Okay? What you put in your mouth is vital. Okay? When you eat, the food goes in, and then whatever it is, if it's bad, you're going to look what? You're going to look bad. But if it's good, you're going to look what? All right, so let's talk about our habits. Okay? How many vegetarians do I have in the house? All right. How many aspiring vegetarians do we have in the house? That's right, we keeping it real. So tell me what kind of meat you eat. Fish, chicken, beef.
It's so bad to the point she's singing chicken. She's saying beef.
So tell me what kind of meat you eat. Fish, chicken, beef.
And she's doing it in a expressive way that is just abnormal. And then she really loses it on the low. Her eyes get so big as this lady walks Dr. Africa across the stage. For the sake of time, we're not going to watch all of it, but I want you to notice the background here. They're trying to get Dr. Africa back on the stage. Initially, he went in the audience to watch the show, to let her take over the show because of this egotistical reign. But the crowd was like, no, this show is about Dr. Africa. This is about you. We wanted you to come here. So don't get too comfortable in the audience. We want to stage you so we can get her out the way to get you back up. And again, you can see that Dr. Stevenson here in the forefront is very comfortable. It doesn't look like she's getting up anytime soon, nor does she plan to. Dr. Africa, on the other hand, he is ready to get back to work. He's ready to talk to the people, and he's trying his best to be cordial, to be professional, and to make it seem like nothing is going on. To make it seem like they are a team. You know, he's being a good gentleman, to say the least. But it gets so bad to the point that he just doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know whether to sit. He doesn't know whether to get up. He doesn't want to interrupt her, obviously, because that'll add to the fire. That'll add to the tension. There's others that are trying to work their way to get Dr. Africa to speak. He's on the edge of his seat. He's like, yeah, I know. I'm just waiting on my cue. I'm waiting on my key or whatever. I don't know what they have going on, but it's something that is so deep, or it was something that was so deep that she had power over him. Whatever it was, if she was holding his secrets, if she knew some stuff that we don't know, whatever they had going on personally, she had so much power over him where he had to abide. And Dr. Africa seemed like the type to, if he was to make love to a woman, he was going to marry her. And maybe he married her at the time where they agreed on certain things in life, on same things, and instead of just having sex with someone, he married her. And, you know, I'm sad to say, but it just doesn't seem like a good fit. And he made it based off decisions of his wisdom at the time about life and maybe her beauty to him. You know, maybe she's was very, very beautiful to him at some point. But the soul and the eyes don't lie. Check out this next clip. He's finally going to get on the stage. And when he gets on the stage, another time, Dr. Stevenson is going to interrupt very, very rudely. So much so that it's an ongoing battle. It's against principalities, wickedness. See it for yourself.
Guaranteed income. Are you following what I'm saying? She wouldn't be prostituting, because in our culture, prostitution is rape. You follow me?
This is bad. This is very, very bad. The guy in the back is so shocked. His eyes got so big. He's like, oh, man. This is so bad that her emotion overload is causing a scene. So much so that she does not even care. Her hands are on the back of the chair sternly, leg crossed on one of the other, like, if you don't get off this stage right now, you just wait until we get home. I got some words for you. And Dr. Africa is trying his very best to be cordial, to make it seem as if things are not going on, to have character, to have joy, to have laughter, to ad-lib. He's doing a very, very good improv. And her action is terrible. So terrible. If you don't get anything else from this show, know that we fight not against flesh and blood. We don't fight against flesh and blood, but against principalities and spiritual wickedness. It's a lot of spiritual wickedness going on right now.
Guaranteed income. Are you following what I'm saying? She wouldn't be prostituting, because in our culture, prostitution is rape. You follow me here? Just because you pull out $1. Okay. A thought just came to my mind.
Absolutely embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. This happened throughout the entire show. This feuding undertone. And standing on the side of the stage, pestering just to talk again. It's so unconventional. It's so not team-like. It's so not husband and wife. Like, why can't you just stand by your man's side and just chill? Sit down, get one of these glasses of water right here. Or take this wine, take this red juice off this table right here. Go sit down somewhere and enjoy the show. Why you got to be the talk? Why you got to talk to, you know? It's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. Your behavior in this video. It says a lot. Impatient, erratic, a sense of jealousy. It's not good. And there's more to it than this one.
Welcome, YouTube. Welcome to Dr. Africa Live. I'm Dr. Stevenson, and today we are launching our live stream lecture.
In this video, Dr. Africa looks stressed. And he looks as if he's going through life. Though the cause of death wasn't given, my personal take is that Dr. Africa died from melancholy. He probably died from extreme stress of this relationship.
We realize it is just more accessible to digitize our lectures because, you know, if you're in California and we're doing a lecture in New York, you know, you're like, man, I wish I could be there, but I'm too far away. So now all you need is a smart device such as a telephone, an iPad, or computer, and you can be here, you know, to see our lectures. So all you have to do is just look at the description below, and in the description below, it'll have all the information you need. You just click on it, you can pay, PayPal, Cash App, and then it'll give you the time and we'll send you a link. So today we're going to give you a little teaser. We're going to talk about cleansing your organs. Everybody is talking about, how do I clean my kidneys? How do I clean my blood? How do I clean? I'm getting all these cleansing questions. So we're going to give you a little bit of a teaser. So we're going to welcome Dr. Africa.
Thank you. So we're going to talk about seasonal cleansing and how it is that people get loaded with a whole lot of trash over the winter, over the summer, and they need to get rid of it. So they go through a seasonal cleanse. And we have supplements for that. Cellular cleanse, cellular restore, and cellular booster. They will help you cleanse.
So, Dr. Africa,
in this video, you can clearly hear it in Dr. Africa's voice that he's on the tail end of life. That he's almost ready to go at this moment. And while he's talking, he's not getting the utmost respect from his wife. Her eyes look very, very dark. The eyes are the window to the soul. She's not giving him the whole attention that he needs or deserves. And she's looking away like, yeah, I hear you, okay, next. It's very rude. See if you can catch it.
The cellular booster. It will help you cleanse.
So, Dr. Africa, how it's really important when you're going from changing the seasons. Now we're coming from summer, going into fall. Well, we're in the fall right now. Fall going into winter. How important is it to start to kind of like change what you're eating, you know, and the type of herbs that you're taking to actually cleanse your system? Is that important?
It's important to know that the blood is going from thick to thin. It's thick in the winter, thin in the summer, and it's making these transitions. And having difficulty with the transitions is what people call a seasonal cleanse to help their body make the transition from thick to thin and thin to thick.
Okay, so like what kind of foods? Like it's about to be what some people call Thanksgiving. Not all of us conscious people celebrate Thanksgiving, but some of us have family members that do. And how should they change their eating because of the seasons? Is there a certain way that you should do that?
The idea is to know that the body naturally goes from thick to thin and thin to thick. idea is to know that the body naturally goes from thick to thin and thin to thick.
I need you to watch this very closely. She's in the room with him as if she cannot stand him. She's going to roll her eyes. She's going to hold in her breath. And she's trying her best to keep herself together. As if she cannot stand a word he's
The
saying.
idea is to know that the body naturally goes from thick to thin and thin to thick. The idea is to know that the body naturally goes from thick to thin and thin to thick.
Volume is low, Mo. Okay.
And so when it has difficulty doing that, we get a
There you go. Sorry about that. We're adjusting the volume.
Her body language in this video clearly shows us that she's so into going live that she's not live in the conversation. There's no heart. There's no feeling. It's so constructual. It's so step by step. Like, you don't feel no realness about it at all. Whereas Dr. Africa is being very genuine. And low key, I think he was talking about his transition. For the sake of focusing on body language, we're not going to play the sound on this one. But notice how the wife is eyeing her husband down. And she's going to mock the gestures of the host to show him that she's a part of the order and she does not agree with what her husband is saying. Okay? This happens throughout the entire video. And when she talks, she gets so excited. Whereas when Dr. Africa talks, there's a very noticeable tension. But notice how Dr. Africa is not even looking at his wife. I mean, I know you're here for the host, but your body language is not. It's not the best that it could be right now. On this episode of the show, if you were to watch this video into its entirety, you'll notice that in the end, Dr. Africa got kicked off the show. And mainly because the host was protecting Dr. Africa's wife by showing her allegiance to the Brotherhood. She's holding up the signs throughout, finger on her temple, to covering her mouth almost. And they're talking about some pretty serious things that you wouldn't see on the mainstream news. Again, the body language is completely off, and this happens throughout the entire film. As if she's looking at her husband as if he is dumb, he should not be saying this, she does not agree with this. For the sake of time, I'm not showing the entire clip, but we're chopping it up. Again, she's holding her hand on her chin, another Masonic pose, while her husband's talking about some real stuff.
You're not in?
Yeah, I am now. No, I'm not.
What happened?
Incorrect password.
Yeah.
So what's going on right now?
It's not allowing me into Facebook, and we've got 13 people watching, so I'll say hello if someone was just doing
Can we
something.
not be live now?
No, I can't. Not at this point. Not at this point, because I'm still...
Well, forget Facebook. We're live.
Okay. Well, all right. Well,
Hello. Oh, Jamon is telling us we're live.
oh, phones
I
is-
got it, Jamon. We're live. You okay? Hello? Yeah, we're live right now. I'm talking to you on the phone while we're live. Appreciate it. Bye. Hello, I am Dr. Stevenson, and I'm with
This is Dr. Stevenson's show, and she's with Laila Africa Live.
Look at that camera, please.
We are so excited. For those of you, this is a dry run. For those of you, this is a dry run. So we're just trying to make sure that you can hear us, you can see us. So if you can let us know that you can see and hear us, it would be really nice. What we'd like to announce to you is that we will be doing live streaming events such as lectures and classes.
That's correct.
And Dr. Africa has a lot of books coming up. So what we're going to do, we're going to be talking about Dr. Africa's book live. So all the books that you've purchased, when you have questions, you can tune in live and actually ask them questions. What did you mean by this? You know, give them your feedback. So we're just really excited. We're on, you can tune in at Dr. Africa Live. Check us on Facebook and on YouTube. And we have a lot of specials going on our website, which is LailaAfrica.com. Dr. Africa, can you spell your website?
The spelling of my website is LLAILAAF, as in freedom, RIKA.com.
All right. Well, we just trying to be free, and we just happy to be live, and we cannot wait to start having a conversation with you. If someone says they're Dr. Africa and it doesn't look like him, or they say they're Dr. Stevenson and it doesn't look like me, they're not us. So we appreciate you, we love you, family, and we look forward to seeing you again. Until we meet again.
Oh, thank you. Thought you were going to say something.
Well, that was the first. That's our
That's
first.
a commercial.
That was it. That's the first thing. I didn't know he was live. That's first and foremost. Before you go, are we not live anymore, right? What happens is that you have things that you can see and you have things that you cannot see. I am gifted enough to see those things that you may not be able to see that might be going on in your life to help you to get through major obstacles or just help you to make certain decisions in your life.
I wanted to come to you and let you know firsthand that it was not the FBI or the CIA